Well, hello again, Noles fans. It's an exciting time of year as the spring seasons continue towards postseason play, and of course, it's always great to get an update on everything going on around Florida State athletics. We're here with you, this time inside Seminoles at Bowden's in College Town. You know who he is, the Vice President and Director of Athletics, Michael Alford. Great to see you, as always, and it's always fun being here. This is a great destination for all Noles fans. Our coaches' shows are here as well. And it really has developed as a place to be here in College Town this year.
Oh, it's unbelievable when we have our coaches shows here and to see the support and the people, and it's owned by John and Beth McCann, great supporters of the program. The fried pickles here are phenomenal. Fried pickles are phenomenal. That's a go-to and a staple. But yeah, it's such a great atmosphere. We come here for lunch here in College Town. It's just a special place for us. Yep. And then named Bowden's, right? The relationship. I mean, it is full of Noles.
Yep. And you come in here and it's like a museum for all Florida State fans. We encourage you to stop on down when you're coming in town for a Noles game. All right, give everyone an update. You were at Amelia Island last week, ACC meetings. Describe how the days went there with everybody around the conference.
Oh, it went great. As always, we have such great dialogue. Commissioner Phillips does a great job setting the agenda. But it's great to get with all the football coaches, talk about the issues coming forward, and meet with Deloitte, who's going to be doing the NIL evaluations and a range of compensation evaluations, getting feedback from them, and then having a sidebar by myself with them for about 30 minutes. I have the experience of going through this algorithm in the NFL and seeing that it works. So really working with them on that and talking scheduling, future scheduling, so important. That's something I've been pushing for years about brands need to be playing brands and what's going on there. We looked at some different models. I gotta get that in my mind and see if I like it and bring it back to them here in a few weeks. But it's good to get together. It's good to talk to everyone with all the changes in intercollegiate athletics, hear what others are planning to do, knowing what we're planning to do, and then talking to President Baker came in and spoke to us and spending some time with him about the future of intercollegiate athletics. So it's a great time to be there, be with all the coaches. Luke's first time being there and being around and seeing, getting him around all the coaches and asking questions. You can remember he's never been a college coach. So just him learning some of that and some of those relationships. So it's a great time to be there. Really enjoyed it and a lot of positive information coming back. A lot of smiles when we entered the room. It was great.
You love to see smiles. That is for darn sure when we're around our conference brethren, no doubt about it. Well, speaking of smiles, I think all of our fans are going to have wide smiles when they're able to walk into a newly renovated Doak Campbell Stadium for the first time on August 30th. Give everyone an update on that. And I know there's some other exciting things that you have in the works down the road for Doak that people will also be fired up about.
Yeah, it's coming along. Don't believe everything you read. It's going to be on time. We're actually laying sod right now and watering it, and the field's going to be ready. They're about to pour concrete. Seats will be being installed here in about 3 weeks. So that's going to be exciting just to see the growth of the project. But people that's come through it are just amazed. Nebraska was just in looking at it last week. We've had the Houston Texans, Penn State, some other schools, and really because it's so unique what we've done. And it's really going to change the fan experience that other people in the country, even NFL teams, are wanting to come look at it. So that's really exciting. And then the football facilities coming on time. We walked through it the other day. It's going to be amazing. It's really going to set us apart, recruiting and everything. It's going to be the standard across the country. So Seminole fans should be proud about that. And then we're deep in discussions. I always told you I'm going to have dirt season in Doak come January to the end of March, April, May. We're going to utilize that facility more than just football. Deep into some discussions on some PBR, a lot of fun things, concerts, don't want to give away, some exciting things that we're talking to right now about coming next spring. So we're really excited about the future, the revenue streams that are being created from that project. So when people see it the first time, we're going to open it before August 30th, but it's going to be the new standard for fan experience in collegiate sports.
Yeah, we can't wait. And Noles fans, you'll be fired up as well to check out everything, all the work that has gone on over the last couple of years and beyond. Well, talking about our student athletes, our coaches who are competing their tails off right now, Let's start with Florida State men's and women's golf, Michael. What a job done by Trey Jones, Amy Bond, their teams. Unbelievable here over the last couple of weeks.
Phenomenal. The only golf program in the country to win both regionals, men's and women's, and they both are going out to Carlsbad, have a chance, playing well right now, so they have a chance to get into that match play, and then you don't know what happens after that. So really excited for that, and Trey's done a marvelous job, and Amy, then having the number 1 and number 1 ranked men's and women's amateur golfer in the world, and the number 2 on the women's side with Mirabelle. So great kids, doing great in the classroom. You couldn't be more excited about the future of that program. And thanks to everyone who's contributed to Legacy, the golf course, because that golf course really helps us recruit the very finest.
Yep, it's one of the standards, that's for sure, when you talk about facilities around collegiate golf and around the state of Florida as well, one of the best. Well, the bat and ball sports, they're getting into some big-time games, without a doubt. And what an inspiration, Michael. Lonnie Alameda, as she battles breast cancer, has led this team to an ACC regular season championship. She was named ACC Coach of the Year, and her players are following her lead. And once again, they've got a chance to do something very special. They've had an amazing year already.
But she has such a great culture, and what she does off the field with the young women, and really in teaching them life skills, and people don't realize all the things she does off the field, and that's the culture she has. That's why you see the former players come back, and we're in this fight with her, and we're going to do everything we can to support her, but that team is really rallied around it. They're playing well, getting great pitching out of the circle, and you just see the hitting. The young hitters coming along this time of year is fun, which mirrors what we're doing in baseball. We had the pitching in baseball we knew would carry us first of the year, and then the young hitters are making those adjustments because it's a big step from high school to college or junior college to Division I, and you're seeing those players make adjustments late in the year and really having good at-bats that are really producing for us. So excited about the direction. Both programs have a chance. Yeah. They're going to be in discussion and in the battle for it, and we're going to be right beside them, cheering them on. So really excited what Link and Lonnie have done with those programs.
Yeah, Florida State baseball, they'll be headed towards the ACC championships in Durham, North Carolina, and as the selection committee gets together, expecting a regional host at least for FSU baseball at Dick Howser Stadium.
You may have a say in that.
No, I was just going to say, you're headed there here around the corner in the middle of your busy schedule right now. I know you're a big baseball guy. What's that process like from your perspective? Give us a look behind the curtain.
Well, it's so important. I'm co-chair. I'll be chair on the committee next year. Just hired a new national director of umpires. I sat on that committee, and I'm going to work with him as a chair to really get with him on the analytics and the data and using it as a teaching tool and an evaluation tool moving forward for our collegiate umpires, because we've gotten to the spot in that sport where we have those metrics. And that's going to be a big push for me as chair, but being in the room, and of course I have to leave when we talk about Florida State, but just really observing baseball. And Laura loves it because I have the West Coast, and last night I was watching Hawaii play, and I'm watching these West Coast games, and then I have the East Coast and evaluate our own conference. But it's great to be there as a representative of the ACC, really talk about how great our teams are. It's the best baseball conference in the country. I know someone else tries to claim that, but I think top to bottom, this one, if it's not one, it is 1B. And it's great to see great baseball and be in that room and just do the best we can to get the best 64 teams in there and going for that Omaha bid.
Yep. Michael, thanks for a little time during your busy schedule. You're traveling so much, I'll probably see you in August.
Yes.
So appreciate everything you do for Florida State Athletics as always.
Well, I appreciate the support we have. I appreciate the fans supporting our spring sports and how well we've done. I do want to drop a nugget. Set another new record academically in spring with over a 3.4 department GPA. Miguel Negron does a great job, and we just continue to do well in the classroom, set a standard and well in our athletic ventures. And it's just great to see the support we have. So I want to thank everybody for supporting our student athletes the way you do, because it does make a difference. Yep. Go Noles.
There you go. He's Michael Alford. My name is Jeff Culhane. Thanks to the folks here at Bowden's for allowing us to be a part of our segment here today. And for all your Florida State athletics needs, keep it locked into Seminoles.com and the Seminoles on Concord app. And as always, go Noles.